This is a prime example of choosing your reality, especially when it comes to being afraid and feeling like you're going to be harmed. I open up my YouTube app and the first thing I hear is this criminal investigator say, you can't live in la la land as if people don't want to harm you. That's just the reality. She spoke death, but I love that she said that's just a reality, because that means we can choose our reality. I don't choose the reality that she's speaking of. I choose La La Land, because you know what? La La Land has protected me. And this is what I mean. You may feel like, well, I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on around me. I don't. Well, you don't want to know if there's a pedophile in your neighborhood? The pedophile needs to know that I'm in the neighborhood, because if he even looks my way to harm me or my children, the breath will be drawn from his body before he even thinks to come this way. So the fact that you're choosing to hear that stuff and take it in, it's a choice, because we have two different realities and two different experiences. When they say, well, you need to know what's going on in the news, even if you do know what's going on and you do know that there's a pedophile, you know that there's an SA or an SA person going around, you know all the things, right? And they never hurt you, they never harm you. You're still harming yourself by being stressed out, worrying if they're coming this way, watching your back, looking behind you, watching and being stressed and releasing those stress hormones in your body. Now you're anxious and now you have anxiety and now you're holding on to weight and you're holding on to fat because you're stressed out. So I choose the reality where I am protected, I am safe. And so it is a la la land. It's a delusional land, but it has kept me safe because I choose a different reality. I used to work for 911. I used to be a 911 dispatcher. So all you hear all day long is death, evil, people hurting and harming each other. But when I clocked out, I wasn't looking around the parking lot. I wonder if he's around here. They couldn't find him. I wonder if she's going to be here and doing this. I lived like it was nothing because I have a mindset. Let me tell you, there's a text that says, the thing that I feared has come upon me. That happened with Job. So sometimes the very thing that you're fearing, you're actually calling into your life. That's why I choose a different reality. I choose La La Land. There's a difference between using wisdom. If there's a bunch of snakes over there and I need to get to my car, I'm not going to say, well, I'm protected, and just walk through the snakes. That's not using wisdom. But we're talking about when there's things that you don't even know about that's being created for you because the news is telling you. Like you were going to walk to your mailbox with no issues until you heard that there was a pedo walking around, until you heard that there was a murderer walking around. You see the difference? You're choosing to accept that fear, and you're choosing to accept that something can hurt me, something can harm me. They need to know where I'm at. They need to know that I'm in the neighborhood, okay? There are times it doesn't happen as much because I'm so guarded and protected. There are times when I was at the gas station, years ago, and I would look up and I would see someone looking at me, and I looked them dead in their face like, you thought what? Yeah, you saw that host around me, right? You saw that host of angels and protection around me, and going on, get. You understand what I'm saying? It's a choice. I'm choosing the reality every day of my life, and it's worked for me. So I'm going to continue to live in peace, and I'm going to continue to choose the reality where I am protected, I am safe, and everyone connected to me.